If I wasn't homeschooled before, I wouldn't find out what I was passionate about and what my purpose in life would be. Hi, my name is Angel Aldea, and this is my HG 252 story. Hi everybody, my name is Angel Aldea. I'm from HG Batch 2022. I was homeschooled for 2 years and I plan to take up political science in college one day. I was part of High Unite. I co-founded High Unite's theater club and I was a delegate in Singapore Model United Nations representing Homeschool Global. What I loved most about my time in HG was that it was a time for me to be able to really reflect and introspect about my life in general. It gave me the time to think about what I did in the past, what I wanted to do now, and most especially what I wanted to do in the future. I think that the world was kind of my oyster when I was studying in HG, because especially with me, who was in the United States most of the time, my homeschooling journey, I was able to venture out and take a lot of opportunities that were for me and learn a lot from them. When the pandemic hit, I was the one who told my parents that I wanted to move out of my old school and homeschool. My parents didn't question me. They said if that's what I wanted to do, then they'd support me in doing it. I'm very grateful for my parents and to have people who want the best for me and respect me and know that I also want the best for myself. I think because of the learning setup that HG was able to provide for me, I was really able to take the time to reflect and introspect within myself what I did in the past, how it made me the person I am today, and also helped me to learn what I needed to do more in order to become a better person. So I think that HG gave me that opportunity to be able to think about the future more and not just stress about schoolwork in the now. That's one of the main reasons why I'm able to do what I do today and be able to love what I'm actually doing. This gave me the opportunity to think about what I was really passionate about and what my purpose was in life. And one of the main things that I realized was I'm someone who really likes learning more about the world, and I really wanted to be a public servant in a sense. I found out about Model United Nations during my time in Homeschool Global, and through that I joined MUN October of 2021. I think the experience of me going to Singapore MUN wasn't just going there itself, but it was probably the months of preparation and training beforehand. I go into this MUN, which is known as one of the top MUNs in Southeast Asia, and me being in a foreign country just with my friends, of course I was really scared at first, and the numerous amount of times that I wanted to break down in the middle of the conference because I was so scared. But at the very end, it was all so worth it when I found out that I achieved my goal and won Best Delegate for that committee. If I wasn't homeschooled before, I wouldn't find out what I was passionate about and what my purpose in life would be. One lesson that my parents would always tell me that up to now I live by is to take every opportunity that you get for as long as it will make you a good person. My parents are very supportive people. Anything that I wanted to do, anything that I wanted to try out, they wouldn't question it. The only question they'd ask me was, do you think this would make you a better person? And if it did, then they'd support me 100%. And I think that's something that stuck with me. That's something that I will value and I will bring with me when I grow up and hopefully teach other people and my future kids someday. I think my favorite highlight of HG was me joining High Unite, because I think it's a really good set of people and a really good group where we had a lot of workshops, we had a lot of mentors who taught me so much things that I bring on today. I learned a lot of leadership skills and communication skills, which I use in Model United Nations. I think HG homeschoolers are really passionate people. Because of that, they do what they love to do and not just because they're forced to do it. I've come across numerous HG students in my recent Model United Nations, and even if some of them were beginner delegates, I could see that the topics that we were discussing, the issues that we were trying to solve, they were really passionate about it, and they actually really cared for it. So they did it not just because it was something that they had to do, but because it was something that they wanted to do. It's really about having the courage to face on the world and deal with people who you may or may not get along with, because that's really how life works. When you go out and when you start working in companies or maybe in your own business one day, I think that the valuable lessons of becoming a good person and developing your character from a really young age is what will help you survive the world when we grow older.